The Bunker Project podcast episode number 76. Welcome back to another episode of The Bunker Project, sponsored by Wix.com, the most popular website builder in the world. And here we are again doing another pre-show for episode number 76. We're still on WordPress.
Yeah, that was pretty intense. I mean, I really like having a book like that to focus the show, and really we got amazing tips and stuff like that. But this episode we're getting a little deeper and getting more advanced stuff. Even though we preambled a little bit about that the last show. This show, we're going to be focusing on it more. Definitely with the advanced SEO, and if Eric's in the audience, I'd be awesome to have him to jump in and talk about it in a little bit more detail.
Mm-hmm. Kurt could help out with that too. He knows quite a bit about SEO as well.
Yeah, I mean, SEO is more of, instead of a technical thing, I look at more of a way of life. Like everything is SEO, and you just got to look at it that way.
Hey, I was listening to Twit. Actually earlier today, and they were talking about how the content farms are dead, right?
Yeah,
and
big time.
Before it was the keywords that are on your site that mattered, and now it's links. So everybody's trying to link build to get links back to their site in order to drive their ranking up in the search engines.
Yeah, but it's not link farms. It's not the old style. It's
no,
relevant
not
to the
link farms, like high quality links, backlinks back to your site from other related sites of authority. So that's what it is now. But what they were talking about in that episode of Twit is that it's changing now. That Google has Google Plus.
That's totally changing.
They're able to now see the social metrics of search. So what's more important, links back to a site or content that is shared?
You know what's more important on all those things? Getting a G Plus account. Sorry, but it is.
But that's what I mean. Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like if you have a blog and you're putting out tons of great content, and you don't have very many links, but tons of people are sharing your content because it's so great. It's being shared on Google Plus. It's being tweeted about.
That's awesome.
It's a much better metric that people are willing to promote your stuff. I mean, you get benefit from being promoted anyways, but this is going to be showing up in Google. They're going to rank that much higher than links. So it's changing. The search is becoming social.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, that's the big new thing that's been happening over the last 3 or 4 weeks with G Plus. Everything is crystallized for social. It's just critical, and it's not just social for the sake of social. It's authentic social. It's authentic content. And it's how people look at your content and share it with other platforms, not just G+, but like from Facebook and Path and a bunch of other places. And so, yeah, it's all changing. And hey, that would be a great subject for another show. Social.
There you go. Yeah. And also the other thing, too, is that you're getting customized results. So when you're typing in, if you're logged into your Google account and you're typing in a search entry for let's say, it doesn't matter what it is. Let's say you're looking for computers, some kind of a computer. It's going to give you information relevant to what you've commented and posted on. So I could be doing a search result for the exact same keyword as you are at the same time, and we could get 2 different results because it's going to be it's going to have enough information on me to hopefully get something that's more relevant to me, which is totally different than the Google of the past. And another point they were making too is that even if you are kind of searching in incognito, you don't have any of your information turned on. If your IP is showing up, so you're going to get location differences. So everybody's getting different search results anyways. So getting to the number 1 spot in Google is hard to measure now you have to pretty much mask your IP and remove all identifiable metrics from your your Google Plus or your Google account and any information that they have on you in order to get a real version of what people are searching for. But even if you do that, nobody is searching that way. Everybody's got their information turned on and their location turned on. So it's not even a valuable exercise, is it?
No, not at all. But that's a topic for another show. We could get in big time. So basically, the show we're going to be at is a little bit more advanced on WordPress. SEO, how to promote your WordPress site, that type of stuff. We'll probably dig in, and hopefully we'll digress a little bit more because show 2, you're usually a little bit drunker. So I'm sure we'll have some major digressions. Well, at least I'm hoping for it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And
you're hoping. I don't think you have to hope. I think it's,
I know it's
pretty much a sure thing.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, and then if we do burn through that part of the book, then we're going to talk about plugins, because I think that's an awesome thing. WordPress has got so many, I don't know, hundreds of thousands, who knows the number, but plugins are awesome, and they can do great stuff like backing up your thing, your WordPress site, tweeting out. Actually, there's one I just used the other day, which is what is called the privacy setting. It's actually Google's official privacy thing. You use that, Google loves it because they say, okay, it's the Google, so it's got to be good. Gosh, what else? Oh, there's a ton of them, man. I'll have to write them down for that show.
Oh yeah, there's tons of them, and we'll do better than we did in our very first episode number 1 of the Bunker Project, when we talked about WordPress, and then we were there with Allison Bannister showed up.
Oh yeah,
she's our very first guest, and she's a WordPress expert. That's what she does for a living.
She pumps them out, man. I mean, she does it so cost effectively. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know if she
was totally passionate about WordPress, and as a platform, totally advocates it. And we're also all 3 of us are WordPress users, and we totally forgot when it came time to talk about plugins. We all forgot what plugins we were using. We're like, I use. Oh, geez, I don't remember either. That's the black beer, I guess. But we're gonna have our list of plugins, and we can go over those. And if time permits, we'll get into that. But like you said last week, we could probably spend a whole episode just talking about plugins.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we could do 2 or 3 shows of plugins. There's so many bloody plugins. But anyways, so the finish off the book, and for the people that weren't listening to last week's show, that's makeuseofit.com was where we got it. There's got a ton of books. We'll probably cover a couple other books. There's a really, really good one on YouTube. I've got like a whole folder full of them. So tons and tons of great books that we can do on other shows.
Yeah, and we got a whole Google Doc set up that Bob started last week, and it's awesome. We got tons of content coming up. We're planning it out, so we're going to have some structure to the show. We're going to have a topic that we dive deep into. We're going to sit around and drink some beer and talk about WordPress. We're going to talk about, like we are today, we're going to talk about Wix.com and how to set up a site using Wix, how to set up a mobile site, how to set up a Facebook page, and we've got landing pages. We've got all sorts of cool stuff coming down the pipe. And like you said, YouTube. We're going to do a whole episode on YouTube.
Wow, that's going to be cool. We should get who's that big YouTube promo dude that's in town? Gosh,
Reimer.
Yeah, Mr. Reimer. He'd be awesome to have on the show.
He'd be good. And we can get someone in on probably over Skype or Google Plus Hangout to talk about LinkedIn as well. There's someone in particular I'd love to have on the show. I'm sure he would come on.
Yep, absolutely.
So, stay tuned for some awesome content coming through the pipes.
Yeah, through the pipes, dude.
And,
through the beer.
Yeah, and also before we head on over to the bunker, or the den as they call it now, I just want to remind people to, if they are listening on iTunes, to give us a review. because if you're on there, and I'd like to thank Terry the Locksmith for giving us a review on iTunes. That's awesome.
Hey, thanks, Terry.
Yeah, he gave us a good review, and we got quite a few reviews over the last year and a half. So we need a few more to just bump us up in the rankings. We're at number 4 right now, I believe, in Canada on iTunes. So that would be awesome, and we are also available on Stitcher, the Stitcher app on your iPhone or Android or BlackBerry. And we're available on BlackBerry Podcast. So if you have a BlackBerry, if you still have a BlackBerry, then you can find us there.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, see you at the bunker.
Yeah, see you at the bunker. And if you want to join us at the bunker, check out our meetup group. You can join us anytime. Just sign up and you'll find out how to get to the location. And we do occasionally still do Google Plus Hangouts. So if you want to join us, give us an email, and Bob will set up the Google Plus Hangout on his Google Plus account.
Yeah, send you an invite.
You can join us. We don't set it up every time, so if you want to join us, just maybe how should they communicate with us? Call us.
Just send us an email.
1-877-636-1474.
No, nobody does that. Yeah, or just email. You can email me, Bob, at Garlic Marketing, GARLICK marketing.com. You can do that.
Yep. So just give Bob a quick email, and we'll set up a Google Plus Hangout if you want to join us remotely. And yeah. So I'll see you at the
Cool.
All right, looking forward to it. All right, we're back.
It's not very disco-y.
Who chooses this?
Yeah, we're trying new theme songs.
It's a German sparkle party. Sparkle, sparkle, party, party.
Oh, Hans. You're too good to me.
We need to watch the Das Boot video.
You need to watch the German sparkle party.
Yeah.
No, this reminds me of Beverly Hills Cops. You know?
No, it was more like Saturday Night Live.
Saturday Night Live.
Come on. Yeah.
It was just a cop.
You know who I miss? The German Maven. How come she never comes to our... I'll have to send her an email.
Because it's at 3 in the morning.
She moved to Germany?
I know. So she could get up at 3 in the morning. Come on.
Send her an email.
I will. I'm going to start harassing her. Wow. You know, I'll write a letter for her boss and everything. You know.
All right. So what are we doing
topics?
here?
We have topics.
No.
This is
Facebook. Round 2.
Last week we were talking about Facebook. Last week we were talking about WordPress, and we're going to finish off that topic. And we just had somebody say something interesting.
Hey, can you remember what you said? It was awesome. Everybody's saying, "Oh my God, I wish we were recording it right now."
Something along the lines of we're talking about the book cover, not the book.
Yeah, different, slightly different cadence, but pretty damn close.
Yeah, you said it with more conviction off the air.
Yeah. So basically what he's saying...
On the air, I hide my feelings. Yeah.
Basically what he's saying is we're talking about a platform and not the content that goes into the platform. And it really doesn't matter what platform you use. It's what you put into it that counts, right?
Exactly.
But the platform is what can make it easy to put your content online.
Exactly.
So it is important.
I wouldn't say easy. I think that's an overstatement. Any content or the putting the content therein is a pain in the butt consistently.
Well, I won't.
Every day.
No.
It's like washing dishes.
Well, what I think is what you're saying is that
post to post.
That it's okay. Yeah, it's maybe a pain in the butt if you're doing it every day to make the content.
You get it set.
Yeah,
you get it set up. But the whole idea is making and creating the content is completely separate from finding a good platform to put it on.
Oh, I totally agree. But
once you have a good platform, basically you write your post, you preview it, and you hit publish, and boom, you're done.
Yeah, it's like doing the dishes. I make it day after day. There's no changing. It's like a sequence of events. For God's sake.
Heard of Livewire?
Yeah, I have wired my body while I've been posting. The electrical shocks.
Livewire is a free program that marries with the WordPress. So you can write. It's a WordPress or word processor that sits on your desktop. You can do your post and everything else, and then
Well, it's called a
uploads.
laptop. I mean, you don't
No.
think it's a MacBook Air.
But then
I
it just
mean, boom.
uploads to your WordPress site.
Yeah, I think Bonnie
Yeah,
was talking about
yeah,
that
yeah.
a
It's
few
just
episodes
mobile.
ago.
You can,
yeah.
I got
Yeah,
that on my phone.
Livewire is
I never use it.
It becomes very useful that way.
So do you use Livewire?
I have used Livewire, yes, and I will be using it more.
So
Plus, you can preview it with the Livewire goes and gets your theme, and you can go and so you can see your theme on your desktop.
Okay,
How it'll look
how
in the
about this
browser.
is a wild statement. Blogging is dead. Why?
Yeah.
Amazing. I got like stereo laughing.
It's like Leo Laporte says
You
podcasting
fool.
is dead. So
How
Bob
can you say-
decides to say
No, I
blogging is
kind
dead.
of I kind of agree with him on that.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is. It's
I mean,
so much stuff. Like
well,
what you're
like,
talking about,
what-
Pinterest and stuff. That's not blogging. That's like new.
well, I mean, everybody with their Facebook statuses and updates, I guess, are kind of microblogging throughout their day. It just depends on what kind of content creator they are. I mean, you may hate that friend of yours that's always posting stupid game invites. But
I
they're
get
just,
that all the time.
They're actually performing PR for that game company.
For free.
For
And
free.
we have the
I
option
know.
to block that.
You do have the
I
option to
know.
block that. Same person that's publishing
chastise.
cat pictures on Google Plus or
Oh, please.
you know,
I like
actually,
dog ones.
I like
Much
those
better.
actually quite a bit. I don't know about you guys, but
Well, you're a cat lover.
but yeah, I mean, you know, but any platform, you're definitely going to have people just using it already. I mean,
But you always have the choice
Maybe
of tuning them
blogging
in
is
or
dead.
tuning them out.
So the concept is social media so prevalent? Like I know writers, people that used to blog, and now they're just posting to G Plus, and then automatically that gets sent, and through a WordPress plugin, creates a blog automatically. So they never go to their WordPress site. They just create all their content live on G Plus. On their stream, blah, 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 and then it tweets out automatically, goes to the blog, and then it does it. I mean, there's so many great mechanics you can attach to that.
Yeah, like
with plugins.
Storify.
yeah, Storify is amazing. Paperly,
It's
Yeah.
creation
so
of content.
that creates your own content through
Yep.
Twitter using Paperly.
Yeah.
Storify is great. I
Yep.
mean, we got that awesome article that Kevin wrote about the bunker
Yeah, that
a
was
couple
cool.
weeks ago.
I saw that.
That was pretty decent.
Yeah.
What else is
There's been a few articles written from that show.
yeah, it's pretty good.
They keep coming.
Well, that's the Social Media Club of Vancouver, right?
Yep.
They really enjoyed themselves, and you showed them a good
They like to
time.
banter.
We'll have to do it again sometime.
Yeah. Ken, you
I
should
think
come
we
out
should
for
go
that.
to the. Yeah.
Ken should come out
Ken,
for
you
that.
loved it, man.
What did I miss?
We'll set you up in a different room, and you can still be.
Yeah, he can
Like
sit out. He can
Max
sit out
Headroom.
on the
Max
corner.
Headroom.
Yeah, the corner
So
of the pub.
Ken is joining us from via Google Plus Hangout for
Yeah.
this episode.
in Whitestone.
He's from
and,
Sawasin.
Whitestone.
Yes,
He's
just
from
a little-
Sawasin, BC.
Yes, that funny spelled thing where it's always sunny.
Yeah, it's like a thithel. It's a too many T's.
Doesn't have to drive far to take a ferry. That's a
No.
Does
no,
he think
no,
blogging
it's right
is
there.
dead?
No, I don't think blogging is dead at all. It's something that for obvious reasons, how many things get tweeted out. Sometimes I realize.
Yeah,
that
but
a
you're
good
talking
percentage
tweeting
of
here. You're
those-
not talking a blog, right?
But people read them and put them out into the space.
The links
into
are always
the
back to the
Twittersphere.
blog.
Yeah, but how many times
But-
do you actually stay on that blog once you've read that first article? That's my question.
well, it depends on if you
Rarely,
subscribe
I
to
mean,
the
it's my
RSS
blog.
feed.
But do you usually like an author enough to go, okay, I'm going to bookmark this anymore? Because
No, you don't
I have-
bookmark it. You
No, I
subscribe
don't.
to the
I don't
RSS
stay with
feed.
I do
authors.
stumble upon the hell. I want
Yeah.
total abstract. Oh,
I
that's
mean,
interesting. I'll put that in.
Who wants to read a constant tweet feed? Don't we? We still enjoy our articles. So if we still enjoy articles, why would blogging be dead?
Yeah, but that's how we find them, though.
No, I don't enjoy the articles. There's too much
Information,
stuff, that on
stuff and
average-
links, and you
It's
read
funny.
it.
It's funny. It
say the
always
content-
this
Watch
always
videos.
this always happens on the Bunker Project.
What's that?
The person that says that they're not going to talk at all.
I'm not going to talk.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
really.
like say that content's
Yeah, shut
good
'em up. Yeah.
one
We
in
need to talk
100
about
times.
podcasting so Shaun of the Dead can get in there too.
If
Absolutely.
content's good 1 in 100 times, you got to click through so much crap in blogs before you get good content.
The problem you
Yeah,
got is
that's
you
why
don't
I-
know any good curators.
That's why I actually pay for content.
Whoa,
So
look at
I'm
that.
probably
Hey, you know
you know,
what?
I actually
we have a subscription page on the Bunker Project, dude. So please log in. You can actually you can buy us a beer. We haven't talked about this, but on our WordPress template, to just bring it all the way back around. We got PayPal, man. You can buy us a beer for $5.
I mean,
or you can get
and actually,
I'm
not a tech guy.
But before you go on to your tech guy stuff, this is a good topic. If you do buy us a beer, we actually
that's a good topic.
We actually will mention you and your brand on the show.
Absolutely. Do you get a brand?
You have a,
I
no,
have,
you have a blog.
I have no brand.
No, you have a
We will
blog. though.
make you a brand for $40,000, and then after
Yeah.
you have an
So,
awesome
for example,
brand,
if-
we will charge you $5.
So
It'll be
rather
awesome.
than the I'll wear your shirt for a day guy, we'll just you buy us a beer, I'll
Hey.
talk about you for a day.
We should
I
we should
can't
we
help.
should
That's
we
my
should we
rate.
should
That's
post
what
it
I
on
charge.
Fiverr.
The heck's
Oh,
Fiverr?
that's a social media campaign. That's another
We should
$12,000
post
a
it
month.
on. We should post it on Fiverr.
What's Fiverr?
Buy us a beer for $5.
Fiverr is an amazing site
Yep.
where basically you can look on and you can see all of the things that people will do for $5.
And so we will mention you on our podcast for $5.
Yeah, so that's a $40,000 well spent.
You'd be amazed what people will do for $5.
yeah, spend 40 grand.
It's totally crazy.
We're pretty toast, but I'm willing to have another beer.
So Ken joined us last week, and he's here again this week via Google Plus, and he's created like 12 WordPress websites, 12 or 13,
or thereabouts, something like that. Yeah.
yeah. And he's starting a new blog called camdigital.com. Why don't you tell us quickly what that's all about?
Well, it's I have quite a few years of experience in broadcast. Period, about 30. So it's some experience.
Hey, that's why the voiceover maven, aren't you?
There you go, son of a gun. And film and television and documentaries and you name it. So part of it is about broadcast. Part of it is about podcasting, which I've done a ton of as well. And then web design and web development and social media, which I've been running a company for the last couple of years doing social media for companies. So, and then there's one last thing called the Blunt Edge, where I just get to spout off and say anything I bloody please.
Oh, I like that.
The Blunt Edge. So
Can
it's,
we be guests?
So it's Cam Digital, KAM.
KAMdigital.com, you betcha.
Sweet. So we'll put it in the show notes as well.
And
Sounds
can we put
good.
to your sounding off website link? I think that would be a good one.
But the Blunt Edge?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Blunt
just a
Edge,
link. That's a link on Cam Digital.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's just one of the
One of the categories or whatever.
Well,
right?
one
we'll
of the
try to remember to
categories,
put
yeah,
that in
one
the
of the
show
little
notes too,
bits.
because that'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
So-
Like, just weird.
So we ended up the show last week talking about plugins.
Jeez, I can't remember. It was so long ago.
And we were talking about how it's handy if you do know some code because you can actually do things without a plugin. But if you don't know the code, you can do pretty much anything with a plugin. But what do you think of like overusing plugins?
No such thing.
Because when your site crashes, if you've ever had a WordPress site for a long time, you've probably had a site that crashed.
Nope.
And then you go through this process of disabling plugins one by one to see which
one did it.
Which one
Yeah.
did it.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah.
the problem is when you upgrade your WordPress site,
That's when it happens.
if just like Bob said with the theme, because sometimes
The
if you have a
plugins.
theme that the developer just kind of disappeared because he's burnt out because he's not making
Yep.
money, he's providing this for free,
Or
out of
the
goodness-
plugin guy
out of the
decides to burn
goodness
out.
of his heart. He's providing this theme for free. It's the same thing with these plugins. They're not making money by selling it. They're just doing it because they love doing it. But then reality sets in and they have to go get a real job or whatever.
Yep.
And then the plugin that you've been using to do this awesome thing for your blog, when you upgrade your WordPress site, stops working.
Well,
So-
when you go to the WordPress site, though, there's on the right hand side there's usually a compatibility to this version, and you can usually know which one it is.
Yeah, but the point is you want, like for me, when I look at a plugin, I that I'm thinking of using, I want to use it only if I absolutely need it. I don't want to use a plugin for this and this and this and this.
No, absolutely true.
Yeah.
Absolutely true.
Yeah, I mean, well, what's the minimum amount of plugins? I have like 5 or 6. That's it. Boom.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
Same ones because they have a.
And if I want to do
perfect
something simple, I just go into the PHP code and change it.
Yeah, see, I don't even bother with that. I just find that perfect little combination. It's okay, great. Every site, boom, boom, boom.
Where do you find these plugins?
What's a PHP?
So,
that is the question, isn't it? The question.
so you can
go anywhere. It's
No, you have to know a specialist, a wizard.
So from right within your WordPress
Not that much of a
dashboard,
geek.
there's a little plugins link, and you click on that, and then you
extended something.
and then you can add new. You click on the add new button, and then you can type in. You can search for whatever plugin you want from there.
You can search on the internet, or you can import from stuff you've downloaded because you've pre-researched it. Boom, boom, boom. Done.
Is there a good
Then go to
site
settings,
for all these?
click.
plugins?
Yeah,
WordPress.org.
WordPress. Just go there and plugins. Great.
Yeah, and they say we have 27,000
Now, having
plugins.
said-
What's
having
the
said-
subject you'd like to talk about?
Having said that, there are some plugins that aren't there that are developed by developers who are selling them on their own site.
Yeah, but that's kind of advanced research, understanding the.
With all this, I'm just wow, I should just do Wix. I don't have to worry about plugins. I don't have to worry about things crashing and updates.
I smell a
I'm
plant.
going to do Wix.
Do you know a guy that's
beers.
European with a weird mustache?
He has a mustache?
I don't know, doesn't he? It kind of reminds
got
like a
European
Guy
Wix.
Fawkes or
European
something
people.
like that. Yeah.
And he's really
Anyways,
into SEO and stuff.
Kind of a little bit far away from Europe. But anyway,
Did Eric send you?
Does that classify as a
speaking as
digression?
the
That's like a half a digression. For God's sake, people.
speaking
got
as the
full beers
Wicked
here.
Wix of the West.
Oh,
Wix.
that's right. That's one of your nicks.
Yes,
Wix
I'm the
is
wicked,
Wix.
I'm the Wicked Wix of the West. So yes, I will be using Wix.
Atta girl.
When did we start saying nicks instead of nicknames?
Next.
It wasn't.
Just
No,
saying.
nix means you're nixed.
Next.
It's all
Like,
about
"Nix,
alliteration.
Get in line. You're
But yeah,
nixed."
that's a
Next
digression.
rhymes.
Depends part of the world you're in.
Dude, that's not alliteration.
It's
That's
slurration.
rhyming. That's a
Rhyming,
completely different
whatever.
thing.
Yeah, you're right. Good
Well,
point.
in his condition, it's pretty impressive.
Good point.
Okay. Well, okay. So with all the what I just said about the plugins and the Wix. Okay. Is that
Yes.
is that SEO friendly? I mean, is
It's
there
horrible. Are you kidding? Oh my God. I mean, yes, it's wonderful.
Yes, it's
They're our
SEO
sponsor, aren't they?
So what do we
friendly.
lose by going to Wix since we don't have to worry about plugins and
Well,
themes
it's
and
free. It's
This
free.
is-
You know.
Why not Wix? Shit.
Hang on for a second. It's free. Good God. Oh,
bad?
I don't hang
Well,
on.
they're both free. WordPress
Well,
is free.
We're free. Yeah.
Wix,
WordPress.
Wix
Depends
is
how fussy you are.
freemium.
Yeah,
They're
see,
freemium.
I'm with Ken. It's about
that's
how
their business
fussy you are.
Well, so is WordPress. WordPress is
Oh,
free.
Ken's not
if you want,
fussy. He's
look,
just,
hey, stop for a second.
Okay, one at a time.
Whoa.
So if you want to do
Two at a
advanced
time.
stuff with your WordPress site, I'm not too sure about Wix, and I'm sure somebody will here correct me. but Ken said you can modify things such as your PHP. I'm assuming your CSS
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
CSS,
and
yeah.
your whatever other cool
What if
stuff
you're just a
do.
normal
HTML.
person,
Yeah,
person
HTML
and you
or
don't know what a
XML.
PHP
Yeah,
and
but-
you don't want to have to
You don't want
alter
to worry
your
about
CSS.
PHP. You don't want to
Go
worry
to
about
Wix.
Well,
CSS.
on Wix, you can paste in
PHP as well. You can do the same thing.
You can paste it in, and
You
then
can
it just shows, and
embed
then
you
tweak
can
it. It's
embed
nice.
a WordPress blog into your Wix site.
Yes,
Yeah, you
can.
could do
Yeah.
that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
If
you
you-
can set
if
up
you-
a a Wix site, and Wix the platform is what you see is what you get.
Right.
Right. It's
Yeah.
just drag and drop.
Drag and drop.
Which means if you're a lousy designer,
It's
look
loser
terrible.
friendly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you've got a good
What you
design
see- what
eye,
you
you
design
can
is
create
what you
like a
get.
really cool site.
So
Really cool
with
site.
WordPress, you can actually find a design.
Yeah, somebody
No,
already
that's
did
not
it
true.
for you.
At Wix, there are pre-existing templates, and there's a huge community.
There's
But you
tons
that has
of
all sorts of free
They
photographs.
do
and-
the same
and
stuff.
They do the same thing.
They do the same
Frigging
stuff.
amazing.
But
Let's just break it down.
easier, but
Amazing.
easier.
But
yeah,
easier.
Wix is easy.
You have
to
to remember
do.
the show is also sponsored by Wix.
So what do you mean?
Yeah,
you know, we
full
gotta-
disclosure
full disclosure,
here.
we gotta
They
be,
do pay
you
us
know-
a lot of money. Which is like
I've never
almost
seen any of it. Maybe that's why I'm
$700,000
promoting
this
other
year.
I'm not
services.
sponsored by
So-
Wix. I just
Percentage
like
of the
it.
freemium. So.
I
got a
like Wix.
t-shirt once.
I've made a Wix.
I got a T-shirt.
Oh, we've got Wix. We've got Wix Facebook shit. Oh, sorry, stuff happening.
Stuff.
Stuff.
I thought
that's
we were
a that's a
explicit. I
technical
thought we
term
could swear
in
now.
Wix. It's the accent, the European accent.
Okay, so let's.
Basically, just find the way you want to do it, the easiest way you want to do it,
And just
do
do
it
it.
that way.
Hey, just do it. Hey, Hank, that's a great slogan. We should use
Somebody
that.
should use that.
Absolutely.
The whole concept behind Wix is to make it as simple as
Hey,
possible.
we're talking about WordPress. The hell
They-
with Wix.
no,
Come
but-
on. Come on.
No,
Jesus.
but
it's like
while
Wix,
we're
Wix,
on-
Wix,
Aren't
Wix,
we
Wix.
done on WordPress
It's
yet?
the wicked
while
Wix
we're
of
on
the
this,
West.
while we're on this digression, we might as well do it right.
No, I think we should do it wrong.
Wix Wix is the whole concept is to make it easy. What you see is what you get.
Yeah.
WYSIWYG.
Not only
this is
that,
old news.
not only that, you don't just design a website. You can design a mobile site
And a
mobile
Facebook
optimized
page.
site,
Very
a
cool, I
Facebook
must admit.
page.
Yes.
And if you go to
It'll do your dishes.
Facebook.com/
Well, if
the
you
bunker
Only could buy
project.
Eric dinner.
Bunker project.
Yeah,
Dishes?
you
Wipe
can
your
see
butt.
the one that Bob designed,
Really?
and
Which one? See,
a great
that's
site.
how fast it is. You do it, you forget about it. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, what were you doing last Wednesday? I don't know.
Facebook.com/ the bunker project.
I was over at my girlfriend's place.
Took
I
me
told
an
her
hour and
about
a half.
Wix. She's like, "Oh my god, this is so cool!" She got up, grabbed her credit card because she wanted to just go live right away. And within 20 minutes, she had a personal website up.
Wow.
without
a credit card.
without any branding and a personal domain.
Well, she bought a personal domain.
Really?
Yeah,
Wait, is this Wix or WordPress?
Wix.
Wix.
We're still on Wix. Okay, cool.
The
I mean,
big
you know,
W.
she's fairly techy, but
Welcome
she's
to
not a geek.
104
She's not.
Wix
I don't think she
FM.
knows what a PHP is. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
All right, well, enough with the
sounds-
acronyms, for God's
but
sake.
the bottom line is, no matter what platform you use, if we're talking,
Yeah, if you
Wix,
have no content,
or
it's a
we're
waste of
talking,
time.
Yeah, of course. Doesn't
or
matter.
we're talking.
Well, you just want something user friendly.
WordPress.
If you're
They're
constantly
both user friendly, and both of them you don't need to know code.
okay.
For,
I have
for
a
WordPress,
question.
if you don't want to use code or learn how to use basic HTML, you can still do it using plugins.
Okay, but Andrew,
So same difference.
we have a perfect person to interview, or not interview, like ask one question, or maybe two. Dude, you're writing all these reviews. Which platform are you using?
He said WordPress earlier.
WordPress.
Why? Is it fast? Are you so what? How you do? So you go see the movie, you get out of the movie, you're typing like crazy in a cab, and then you're uploading it, and you go to your WordPress site and blah blah blah, and this is nice and do, and then I'll schedule it or I'll publish it. Which one are you using? What's your option? Are you scheduling it or are you publishing?
Either or, it depends on the scenario.
In the cab, did you schedule or publish?
I published.
Oh
it
wow,
wasn't a cab, it
that's
was a
how
car.
tight the deadline was.
But
Well,
why would I
cab,
be writing a
no
review
cab,
in a
much
car
more
if I'm going to
exciting
schedule
visual.
it? Like, clearly, if I'm writing in the car, I have to publish it right now.
I know, but it was a yellow cab. It would be much more
It was
exciting.
urgent.
New York
It was a
with the
car.
rain, and we get a wide-angle lens.
It was an
we dolly
emergency
it out.
review.
Cost about $250,000. Oh, sorry.
No, it was. It was really last minute. I had no time. I was rushing in between movies, and I have to get one review up every day. So I wrote it in a car.
Why don't you write in the theater in the slow part?
Okay, so you chose WordPress,
In the slow part.
right?
I chose WordPress because you told me to choose WordPress. Here's the thing.
not a choice.
Wait for it. I am the least tech savvy person ever. Andrew will attest to this. And almost every decision I've made throughout this entire thing has been based on his advice. What?
Oh, my God.
That's not a choice.
Whoa. You just got railroaded big time.
No, but you actually haven't listened.
I trust
to half
his
of that-
eyebrows.
that advice.
I actually haven't listened to half his advice.
Oh, you're lucky.
But every decision I've made was based off his advice.
How's that?
Or at
gone
least
so
half
far?
of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, which is about 90%.
Seriously, is Wix better than WordPress? I don't get what's going
It's
on
different.
It's two different things.
Two different things. Yeah.
It's all about it. Does no.
I think
Somebody
for
brought up
your-
a question. If you've got all these tools, if you don't have any content,
Doesn't
who
matter.
cares?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I said
you know
off
what I
air
mean?
when I was talking to Ken. We were talking about the movieyearbook.com, and I was saying that Marcel hasn't had time to do a lot of things to tweak the WordPress site, but he's doing the most important thing, which is putting up content every day.
Absolutely.
And that and that
Hear, hear.
by far is the most important thing that he could be doing.
Right.
So, I mean, if it takes him a few months to tweak his site, it takes him a few months to tweak his site, but he's getting regular content up every day.
Yep.
Maybe
Yep.
he could get sponsored, and then somebody could pay for him to get it.
You
totally
know, we would
customized.
sponsor him for $5,000 a month if somebody would sponsor us for 23. That's the deal. I'll leave it on the table.
What?
Bob, keep drinking, Bob.
Yeah,
Keep
yeah,
drinking.
yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
come on, I'm trying to be
So-
obtuse because
What
So-
were you doing outside during the break, Bob?
So have we?
he was looking for sponsors.
the whiskey
For
is the
23
fire
dollars.
whiskey from Christmas.
23.
Fire
Christmas show, I'm
whiskey
trying to-
from Christmas.
No, he said, and Rob's going, "Hey, dude,
Hey,
want to
look, if you
sponsor me?"
listen to the Christmas show,
Where does $23,000 come from?
Where does $23,000
that's
come from?
nothing, man. It's
That's a random
like a monthly
number.
budget.
It's like
Yeah.
23.567.
No, you round off when you're doing these, ballpark
Minus
quotes. I mean, it might go up to
5,000.
43. For God's sake. You know?
Can we talk about something cool?
Yeah, what's something cool?
I thought the movie
All right.
yearbook was cool.
The movie yearbook is cool, but then it totally digressed into something about money.
Money
It
is-
didn't make any sense, and people
no.
right now are going like, "Who the
Confused?
hell are these guys, and how do they get on iTunes? I can do this. Where's a podcast telling me how to get on and
where's
do
the
a
blog?
podcast?"
episode 3.
Episode 3. It's on the WordPress blog. They did episode 3 of the WordPress blog.
Revenge of the Sith.
Okay, back on topic.
No.
Anyways, now that horse has been beaten to death,
Which one? The WordPress?
WordPress.
The blue horse.
If I hear that
I
another
thought
time,
we were discussing Wix.
All right.
Or Wix,
Hey,
yes.
let's talk about Blogger. Google's Blogger. It's a free. Sorry.
Why don't we talk about podcasts?
can we talk about something that has a lot of social media
Well, actually,
impact?
yeah, that's
Yes.
a good-
We're having a
good
lot of
question.
questions about how do you podcast?
So
Yeah, how do you podcast?
okay, actually, that's
This is it's
that's,
you get 8 mics.
that's a good question.
$3,000 in equipment and then drink a lot. It's easy.
that's a good question.
Find a lot of people that won't
You
shut
came
up.
in here saying you wanted to learn about podcasts.
Yeah.
Comes
did.
with the
I do.
territory.
So hey, we got our
The guy.
Or sample.
Dude.
Production maven.
Oh yeah.
the production movie production.
Can we get a
maven
couple of 10Ks in here?
is here. When he walked in the
Couple
door, he said, "I
peppers.
came here because I want to learn about podcasts."
I don't know if
Yeah,
couple is
no.
the right word.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Why
Let's
do probably I'd say 95% of podcasters out there? Why do they all use WordPress?
Whoa.
That's deep, man. That's very deep.
Oh, can I answer? I think
Yeah.
I think
Lazy?
I know. Is there a plugin that allows you to have your podcast on that site?
No, the reason why is because
Well,
WordPress.
there's an audio player.
WordPress. Well, yeah,
I know.
actually, you know what?
How
That's-
Swing and a miss.
He fluffs it away.
Actually, you're right. There is a plugin. There are multiple plugins for podcasting, but you don't even need those because WordPress itself generates an RSS feed
Oh.
automatically. You don't have to encode your own RSS feed. You don't have to add it to your website.
But can't you
It's
use
there.
the Google thing? The Google.
Yeah, but you still need to have an originating source RSS feed.
Well,
So
okay. All right.
with WordPress, every
Whip up a
category
blog.
and every tag has an individual RSS feed.
Hey, you could do it on Wix.
So if you're using a tag or a category, you can have multiple podcasts on one WordPress installation. So
You could do it on Blogger.
Bob said, "Well, what about FeedBurner?" Well, you take your original feed and you put it into FeedBurner.
What about GeoCities?
And it creates a new feed.
G+, you could do it. Hey, can't you post the audio post on Facebook? Didn't we do that like about 8 months ago?
There's a application on Facebook called RSS Graffiti.
Sorry, Elvis has arrived.
Oh, whatever happened to GeoCities?
Yeah, whatever.
It died.
They got arrested by the
They became irrelevant.
I used to have a GeoCities website.
MySpace.
So yeah, RSS Graffiti will take your RSS feed and attach enclosures.
And this is on Facebook?
Yeah, it's a Facebook app that'll basically allow you people to go to your Facebook page and play a podcast.
Okay.
It'll put a play button.
Yeah, I on my Facebook page I have 5 or 6 podcasts.
Really? I never listened to him. Can you send me some links?
Do you use
Are they funny?
Are you using RSS Graffiti?
No.
My friends tell me to worry about the content first.
I'm just I can't even, I did it
Who
so
said
long
that?
ago I can't remember what I'm using.
But does it put a play button on the page?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It's probably RSS Graffiti or something very similar.
Could be.
Let's see.
All right, guys. Back to movie talk.
Yeah, okay, anyways.
Never mind. Let's skip it.
Anyways,
Good timing.
Well, you guys were talking about that. We've got our 2 new people in here, and they said some
and
very
what's
important
his
stuff.
nickname? The Tintin Maven?
Tin-
Was it?
that- I don't know who said
The
that.
Tintin Maven.
Tintin
and
Maven,
the,
I love it.
I don't want to talk on the show, Maven.
But content is king. That's the number one thing.
Content is
it's-
king.
Having all these flashy websites and
Doesn't
stuff like
matter.
that
Good
ain't gonna
content.
mean crap if you can't put something together.
I know
that's
crappy
good.
content wastes everybody's time. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like spammy
And you can actually
scraping, all that
aggregate, like
type
we
of-
were saying earlier in the
Oh,
show
yeah.
too. So
Okay, define aggregate.
So aggregate means to borrow and find other content from other people, and then
Yet credit them?
credit. Of course, you credit.
Oh, absolutely. Or that would be pirating.
Yeah.
Or scraping.
Well,
Scraping's even worse
the
than pirating.
The other great thing about crediting people when you're aggregating content is it actually creates a conversation, and they appreciate you putting their content out. Even though me and Marcel are mortal enemies and nemesis, sometimes
Fact.
I put sometimes I put movie yearbook stuff on Twitter for him because I like what
I don't
he
ask him
produces. Exactly. And you develop a rapport with these people, and you kind of all succeed because you're all helping each other, and it can be a really good
That's what makes
strategy.
the world go around.
Yeah. I mean, when you get into this, you shouldn't be like a me-focused economy where you're only paying attention to what you're posting. You should go to other people's blogs. Like if you're in WordPress or whatever, leave a comment, track back if you like what they say, and
that's a good point because we were talking actually off air about commenting systems for WordPress, and there's a few different options. There's discuss, there's intense debate.
Add this,
and I'm not sure about add this, but there's also
add this is just a really awesome thing to add to any website.
Okay,
cool.
Let's hear some more.
And
about
then
it.
there's Livefire.
Hang on,
Livefire. Hang on. Livefire allows you to from within the blog tag people in Facebook or Twitter. You cannot reply people right from within the blog with a little short link back to the blog post. So Marcel has been thinking about adding Livefire for weeks now.
About a month.
Yeah, and I'm waiting. Before that, I'm going to comment on a bunch of his stuff once he's got Livefire on there, so I can tag people.
I see. Well, that's a good idea. Livefire.
Yeah,
that sounds kind of cool. It's a little scary though. I mean, when you tag people and things like that, but
because they might tag you.
How
back.
is it scary?
Well,
if you're in a
I'm
movie
thinking about
theater
adding it to
and
my
you
site, so I need to
grabs
know.
you and say,
I
you.
for people who are scared of that, they can disable that in Facebook.
Oh, that's true.
No, for seriously,
not
if
go
there are
to
prat
movies.
balls with this thing, I need to know because I'm thinking about putting it on my site.
No, you know what?
No. There's nothing wrong with that. I just mean like some people have privacy concerns, right? So you got to make sure that they're cool with you tagging them, right? Pretty much.
That's true.
Well, once they notice they're getting tagged, if they don't like it, they
me.
can turn it off on Facebook.
Yeah, totally.
Another
If you
burning question about this
Google
whole
me
thing.
and it won't see anything.
He has a burning question.
Burning.
It was Valentine's Day.
There is screen for that.
I know. Tumblr. I mean, this whole blogging site that seems to be based around.
You mean Pinterest?
Tumblr?
No. no, he's
I don't get
Blogger. I mean WordPress. I mean no.
Tumblr.
Wix.
Wait. I mean
around.
GeoCities.
We're talking about acknowledging other
Hey.
Like
other blogs. That Tumblr at least seems to be notorious for, I found
Tumbling
something-
stuff.
tumbling shit, and not acknowledging others. It's like, oh, I love this, and I'll tumble it or whatever.
Well,
it's
no,
called.
I tumble.
But that's what Pinterest is all about because
Yeah.
now when you go to somebody's place and you say, hey, this is cool, I pin it to your
Yeah.
Pinterest, then
Yeah.
you actually get a link right back to their site.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So
It's very huge.
it's actually before it got this massive influx of people. Apparently,
How
the
you spell
highest
that?
Pinterest.
Hey, and
Imagine a pin board.
Pinterest
and
recently
pinning
came
stuff to it.
under
That's what it is.
fire.
Oh,
They
okay.
did, but
because they're using a service called Skimlinks.
Yeah. Oops.
okay.
And what Skimlinks
Slippery
does
when it-
is it takes any link
Yeah.
on your blog
Affiliates.
or any word
Oh, and affiliates it.
and affiliates it
Automatically.
behind the scenes.
takes a bit
So
of-
the link that the person sees that they're clicking on is, say, an Amazon link direct to a product. They don't see an affiliate code attached to it. Pinterest adds that after the fact and monetizes your blog. Now,
Wait, do you see any of the money though?
if it's your blog,
It's your content.
if it's your blog and
Unless you stole it,
subscribe
and
to
then the original
Pinterest,
author gets the money.
you don't even have to be
Well,
a
at least
member.
that's good.
Let's
You don't even have
backtrack
to be a
here.
member of hang on a
Yeah.
second. You don't even have to be a member of, say, Amazon Affiliates or Musician's Friend or whoever it is that they've linked back to.
Yeah.
You just have to be a member of. You have to apply and you have to get approved for Skimlinks, and then you get a share of the money. Now, what Pinterest is doing is it's not their content, right? It's your content that you're pinning up there.
Yep.
And
Or that you find. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they're making money off the link, so they got under fire for that. But what Pinterest came out on their blog and they said, okay, well, no, it's not a problem because if you are putting up your own affiliate link,
Pinterest
Skim
ignores
Links
it.
is not going to override that.
Yeah,
You'll
it
still
ignores it.
get that. But if you're not putting it up, then
It adds
Pinterest
in-
is going to make money from those.
It's like
links.
free money. They're saying we have a
Well,
device that will.
And they're providing the platform,
But they are
so they're
providing
trying,
the
Data
platform,
mine,
right?
they're
trying
It's
to
like-
find a
it's
way
like
to
telling
monetize
Google,
it.
It's like telling Facebook when they go IPO that I want $50.
Yep.
Like that's not going to happen. Like they're making their money off of you as the advertiser.
Yeah, well,
you are the
we are the
someone,
product.
yeah,
Absolutely.
someone blogged like, "Where's my money for the IPO?"
Yeah, that was exactly what I'm referring to.
Because it's
That
our
was-
content, right?
It was our content.
No,
He's
it's
like,
not.
I
We're
want
just
50.
product.
So the
We're
other option is
algorithms,
the other
that's all.
option is that if they don't want to make their money that way, they can charge you for using the service. So
Exactly, and then nobody wins with that because then
Yeah.
you have lower user base.
They'll
and
never
everything
do
else
that,
like that.
because they'll never
But-
keep up with G Plus because it's cheap.
I
It's
didn't
free.
know this stuff about Pinterest, so that's very interesting. But I was going to say that the funny thing about Pinterest is before it went really big, the biggest thing it was being used for was wedding parties,
Yeah.
and organizing things for.
actually, one of my
bridesmaids and
coworkers
stuff.
said she wished
Yeah.
that was available when she.
I've seen a lot
was
of
getting
outfits
married.
on
Well,
there
she
too.
would have
I was
got
like,
divorced so
holy cow.
fast.
And when you have a baby, you can same thing.
Yeah,
You
pin
can
'em up
post
there.
all the
Yeah.
all the stuff up there.
You just put a picture of your baby up there, and
Yeah,
then just
but-
put a bunch of clothes
I
on
wanna get
top
the
of them,
plug-in
and
where
be
you
like,
can
I
have
want
big
this,
pins.
this, and
Well,
this.
no,
If I want
planning
the
for
big pin
clothing
plug-in.
and toys and
Yeah.
all that stuff. It's pretty cool that
That
way.
is pretty sweet. Yeah. But
So my question is,
Yeah.
dude, what's your collection at?
Pinterest.
Yep.
I've only got put up one thing.
What did you put up? Dishes.
The bunker project.
I think it's
Ashes on the
You know what? I'm
table.
going to go home and be a bunker project by the time
I can
this
send you
airs.
some pictures. Yeah.
Anyways, what I was surprised with is that Pinterest is like one of the top referrers for traffic to retail.
Yeah, actually,
it's huge.
that's the biggest part I was going to mention because I know that a lot of our listeners are small businesses and medium-sized
Yeah.
businesses.
It just
So
goes
good
it
for
just-
product.
It just goes to show you that people, with good ideas can innovate now and with social media and come up with something that just rises to the top right away.
Yeah, I mean,
well, actually, not
there's-
right away. They've
there-
been in business for a few years.
They've been, but they've actually
But
had
still.
a huge run in the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
It's like 10 million members in
yeah,
pretty,
they've snowballed.
That's
pretty soon.
That's
yeah.
freaking huge.
So-
10 million in a couple of weeks.
So can I throw in another cool, interesting thing
I don't
that's
know.
thrown
You
in?
think we make the shoot?
Yes.
Let's talk about WordPress
Well-
instead.
So there's a new iPhone app out there. It's it's by a local Vancouver company. It's called Ayodo. And
What?
It's like AYOUDO.
Oh, yo.
Ayodo.
All right. It must be hot.
Anyways,
AYOU.
I'll double check here to make sure.
Somebody Google that right away.
AYOUDO. Ayodo. And what it
All right,
allows
we
you
got-
to do
All right. Here it comes.
is you can get help doing whatever you want locally.
Really?
Yeah.
How
so
much?
it depends on what you want to pay the person.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
I
I
can see
thought
that
that was
being.
a.
It's like the new Craigslist.
Yeah, you got to be on the mic, dude.
What degrees do we owe these favors? So actually, what it does is
You have to buy a
it has
computer.
within your location-based radius, people that are looking for jobs, or have jobs, and then you apply, and then actually because you sign in with your Facebook profile, it's you.
All this stuff. Yeah.
So
Hey,
then
I'm gonna
people
do
can
that.
rate you afterwards, and you can make some extra money along the way. And it's also made in van.com.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Hey, the city of major applications, man. Don't be messing.
City
with
of
that.
Geeks.
For sure.
Oh yeah, it's a
Gotta love it.
geeky city.
But so if you need somebody to change your oil filter, you can put it up on Ayodo.
yeah,
and
$5
see
to
if-
change my oil filter.
Yeah. Well,
Well, we didn't say it was Fiverr for Vancouver.
yeah, it's not really Fiverr. I mean, I've seen some really
All right.
weird things on there, but
$12.50 US.
it's kind of like Craigslist, but it's a personalized Craigslist. So if you need
Yeah.
somebody to rake your leaves, you know they're not going to murder you.
Well, I don't know. That could be a bonus.
I actually really like this idea because I think it brings the community back around community. So if you're a young person and you have an iPhone, you can start doing those snow shoveling jobs and the raking leaves and stuff like
Well,
that.
that's kind of cool
And-
because that really does bring the social part of social media back to real life.
That's
Yeah.
real. What he's talking is about true. They're talking about Web3. I think that really is a hint of what Web3 is going to be. It's going to be companies that get the social thing, create a product and a business plan around it, and make a ton of money.
Can I do-
And then everybody say,
can I-
"Yeah, I want to play that."
Can
Can
I
I
throw
do
another?
a plug for Bonnie and Marilyn and I's book club?
Absolutely.
It really fits in with this because the book we're doing this month is Simon Sinek's Start With Why.
Whoa.
And if you go on YouTube and just Google Simon Sinek Start With Why or Simon Sinek, there's another one. It's like, if you don't understand people, you don't understand business. And it really, I know
It
sounds-
rings true.
And if you don't understand blogging, it's okay. Just stand on a soapbox.
No, but it's like, yeah, well, exactly. But the thing is, it's all about people. No matter what we're doing, it's all about people. And if you can't communicate and respect and treat people well, you're sunk. Just don't even bother getting out of bed.
Absolutely. Unless you're in Shanghai.
But either way, our book
What does
club,
Shanghai have to do with this?
the business book club,
Very
we do meet
aggressive.
Monday nights in Kaylee's Pub
The new Kaylee's Pub.
The new Kale's Burrard and 7th.
Is it nice? Good acoustics?
We have the private room. We have multimedia, so we do watch videos.
Nice games.
2-for-1 appies, and of course the company of us.
Hey, let's do a show there, Andrew.
Sure.
Come on down.
We can do a
Where,
special show.
when again?
Awesome. We'll come and we'll bring all this equipment
We're
to the
there
show.
every Monday night from 5 to 6:30.
We could do an interruption. It's just the two of us
Pardon me,
talking and we'd interrupt the show.
So what you're saying is I shouldn't get out of bed.
I don't have to.
Ding.
Uh-oh.
See, Ken gets out of the bed like 3 times because he's just so awesome.
Yeah, well, I passed the kitchen on the way to the computer,
He
and
just
that's
needs
where
to
I
practice.
Hey, Ken, do you have any pull with broadcasting? Is there any way we could start doing some awesome video stuff?
Oh, there's always, sure, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. There's lots of space.
It's going to cost you, but it's sure, absolutely.
Come on. We'll treat, okay.
Can we go to
Give me
the
six pack.
CBC and say, hey, give us $10?
Hey, CBC and Fiverr.com.
Yeah.
Just put it in. Just streaming it on YouTube.
Really.
But yeah, so yeah,
Yeah, CBC's for sale.
yeah, CBC's for sale. What?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's on
Sorry,
Fiverr.com.
it's our national broadcaster, but you can buy anything you want.
Yep.
There you go.
You can grant almost anything, too.
Can I?
That's where the business plan falls apart.
So, all right. So Web 3.0, is that a new word that we're going to start using?
Nah, Web 3.0 has been tossed
Well,
around
actually,
a lot.
okay,
I
so
mean, it's Web
we don't know what
4.0
that
we
is
should be
yet,
talking
though.
about.
There's,
Web 4.
I thought it was
No,
just
no,
two.
Web 3 we know about. There's guys that
Well, there's the whole
professors,
social
university
search thing,
types.
That's going on now.
YouTube.
Because
It seems there's a
Google...
lot of tools that are bringing social back to actually social.
Are you describing
Well,
people when you say tools?
No, before
Yeah.
it used to be the content, right? For search engines would find your content. Then it became links, because links were, if you got a lot of links back to your site, then that's like
but they got
social
shut
proof
down.
that your site is valuable. Now, because Google has Google Plus,
Oh, yeah.
now it's a better measurement of the value of the content.
I hate that.
Oh, hang on.
Well, hang on. Before we get into the better measurement, they're saying a better measurement is the amount of shares. Because if people are sharing the content, it's got to be better than if people are linking to the
I'm really
content.
going to get better at
just a link.
posting on Google Plus.
What do you
I
think?
said Google Plus
No, wait.
is freaking killer.
James had something to say about that.
Oh, James, please.
Oh, I was saying that I don't like. I think we said it a couple weeks ago on some shows, but I don't like the Google Plus searching through your friends to find content.
I personally don't care.
I think
No,
it-
I
think
got
it- I think it
17,000
can
people
skew-
that I'm following.
No, but basically, let's say you put out a blog post.
You're a major stalker, Bob.
You put out a blog post, and it gets shared by
messing around with
hundreds,
me.
maybe thousands of people.
Yeah.
That is more valuable in terms of relevance to a search
Huge data.
than if you
Okay,
have a
that's-
bunch of links
that's
back
cool.
from sites, because you can game the links a lot easier than you can game the
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
the shareability of this.
But even more than all that,
because you have to write epic content in order to get it shared.
But even more than that is Google,
Epic
for the first
content.
time in their
I like
history,
that.
is starting to game their system.
Yeah.
Google's saying, hey, anybody that has a G Plus account, boom, ahead of Twitter, ahead of Facebook on a Google search. So now Google is biased. And everyone's saying, oh, you can't do that. And Google's saying, hey, you're making...
But are they biased? Because
Google's a company, just like anybody.
no,
I know,
Google-
they're
but
fine
Google
saying, you
takes
want us
you-
to make money? Fine, we'll
Google
make some
takes-
money. How do you
Google-
like
They
that?
happen to be a monopoly
People
or
say,
close
holy
to
crap.
it.
Google
Well,
takes
they
you.
only got 60% of the
Google. What
market.
Google does is Google takes you back to that original post. It does not take you to the blog or wherever else you may have linked to that. It takes you to the G Plus account.
Absolutely.
And
if you're
that
making original
is
content,
bad.
that's
yeah, that part
if
may be
you're a
bad. But the
content
thing
developer,
the thing is,
it
let's
locks you into your brand.
like
But-
Twitter's
but, yeah, it
Twitter's
definitely-
complaining, right?
Yeah, because it then all of a
but
sudden
it makes
Facebook
content
doesn't
more
like it either.
valuable. Content
But the thing
becomes
is, they're
more
not
valuable.
giving access, or at least Facebook isn't giving access for Google to search through Facebook.
Do you
right?
really want Google to search through your Facebook?
It's already doing that.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Facebook has
Think
closed.
of all the dumb
Facebook
pictures
is a
that
closed
we
system.
suddenly reproduce.
Oh, yeah. We'd mess
And
it
well,
up.
we're on Google. So apparently, if you turn on your facial tracking, like actual to see
On your phone,
just on your Google Plus account,
you can do that.
Your,
can you do that
for
in
your
Chrome?
photos.
I bet you can do that in Chrome.
With your photos, it'll automatically just upload all those photos to G Plus without even asking you.
Excellent.
And now they have Insta Share too. So any picture or video you take will instantly go up to your.
Yeah,
It does. I have that turned on.
Well,
on my phone.
I've got a Google phone. I mean, it's just like instant.
You have to put in.
You know how many times that
You know how
saved
easy
my
it
ass?
is? If I want to put some.
Well, based
I wanna
on
sell
Sean of the
something
Dev's
on,
comment earlier, I definitely suggest don't turn it on.
Turn it on, Sean.
I want to sell
Turn
something
it
on Craigslist. I just take the picture, and then I go to my Google Plus account and attach it to Craigslist.
I guess,
Easy.
but you could just directly tweet it out.
Yeah, you can tweet it out if,
you
you're
have
a
an
big tweeter.
iPhone.
If you're a big
Tweet
tweeter.
it to Craigslist.
Yeah, Craigslist has a great. If you don't follow Craigslist free, you're missing out on a ton of great stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Craigslist free?
Yeah, there's just people like one of his like guy was had a hair hockey table. He's like, it's by the curb. If it's not gone by like midnight, it's probably going to the garbage. So it's on
Come
my
pick it
curb.
up.
Come pick it up.
Exactly.
Wait, follow it or you just go?
Yeah, you just follow it on Twitter, and it just posts everything that some people are giving away for free. You'd be surprised what people give away for free.
But you still have to. Oh yeah,
yeah,
I've
okay.
given away some good stuff. For
See,
free.
look at how excited
No,
he
but
is. Sean's like, I could get an air hockey table.
That's
You're
better
kidding
than
me."
eBay.
But you still have to make the post on Craigslist.
Yeah, I got a
They do.
pile of air.
No, but like for me,
You can use Facebook Marketplace too. I mean, if you really were into it.
Okay.
but you still
so
need
Jay-
the picture. You still
What
need the
happens if
picture.
somebody games it?
Yeah, but what I do is I take the picture on my smartphone. It automatically puts it into my G Plus account, and then I just take the picture and post it on
Yeah,
Craigslist.
I mean, Jay, how about if I go
It just
to
makes it
somebody's,
easy for
go
me.
into a parking lot,
I guess
take
it
a
depends.
picture of a Hummer, and say, "Oh, I lost the keys to my Hummer. I'm so pissed off with the thing because the guy put something." Just break into it and take it. I don't care. And by the way, there's an iPhone and blah blah blah, and walk away. I mean, now when that guy goes to coins,
Bob,
hey.
you know, all men heard was free Hummer.
Really? Sorry.
The rest was blah, blah,
free
blah,
Chevy
ginger.
Bolt. Okay, did that like get it down to
But
the
yeah.
ground level?
Thank
Okay.
you. That's better.
And then there was an
can be.
iPad.
I guess every platform can be good or bad depending on the user.
yes,
And that's
Really?
that's the final thing. Is it's not really how dumb the platform is. It's how
the
dumb
people behind
is
it.
the user.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is there a new term, like white trash, redneck, blah, blah, blah? Is like tech idiot or something? Is some like
Noob.
Noob, yeah. Noob.
technophile?
No, but noob's like someone new to tech. But what about
Yeah.
someone who's abusing tech for
But don't even
nefarious
know
purposes?
it. Nah, they're just an asshole.
They're still just a
Troll?
Yeah, troll. Actually, I would say that's probably
No,
somebody
that's
that
just a
abuses technology.
bitchy something.
No, if they're exploiting it for their own personal gain,
Troll.
yeah, that's a troll. You know, that's usually
Really?
somebody that, yeah.
All right.
It's like you go on Google Plus right now and you
I
posted
troll.
like
I
Andrew
troll.
smells, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
blah,
troll.
blah. And then people be like, "Why are you being so mean to Andrew? You're just trolling."
Troll.
It's because you
that what
responded.
trolling is?
Yeah.
No, trolling is a very difficult subject to really.
I thought
get
trolling
into.
was when you're in a boat and you throw the.
Oh, man, that's so weak.
Yeah, just like
that's
fishing.
so weak. Come
No,
on.
trolling can be
Just like fishing.
misdirection. Trolling can be aggression. Basically, just trying to rail.
It can be this really big animal too.
What about
Don't mess with those
misrepresentation?
I thought they
yeah,
hung out.
misrepresentation.
You know, the
yeah.
guy
They hung
that's
out under
using the
bridges.
picture
Yeah.
of Jack,
Like the
Jack
Bunker
Dempsey from
Project
Twitter
sucks.
on his dating profile.
What?
There's a guy in Vancouver
She's trolling him.
that's using
Saeed.
Jack Dempsey's
Troll.
picture on his dating profile. It's like, you're busted, dude.
Big day. You-
What?
so
Jack Dempsey? I don't even know who that is.
The fighter?
is this the guy that's
Run?
Jack Dempsey's the guy who
Get that
started
guy,
Twitter.
Mike. For God's
Jack
sake.
Dempsey started Twitter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, hang on. The whole
He
thing
was
is
the
that
guy-
Patrick Dempsey.
Okay, so we've.
That's the one I was thinking
I
of
know, isn't
myself.
that-
Thank you.
Hey, Bob.
bring
I thought you were
the
talking
movie
about
maven
Patrick
in.
Dempsey.
Say, oh, yes,
all right, we're running low on time here.
well, late.
So what I was going to say is that we talked about WordPress.
We tried.
Couple
Tried.
And we talked
nauseam.
about Wix.
So what are we going to be talking about in the next couple episodes?
I have the foggiest idea, but you know the way
Not
we're going to do it? I
WordPress.
don't think we should
Not
do
Word-
the prequel. I think we should do the whatever after the show thing.
What's after the show?
Because then we can at least talk about something that we're...
the eulogy?
All right,
Exactly. Holy crap, I sound
Can we
like a
talk about
lunatic.
Andrew's baby? How was his baby?
Mateo's doing great.
Oh, Mateo's rocking.
He's
we go.
crawling all over the place now.
See, that's
Check him
something
out
to
on
hear
YouTube.
about.
Crazy.
You have it on YouTube?
Now he can get
Over
anywhere.
12 visits.
12 visits. We need to
It
get
used
that
to
up
be,
there.
you put him on his little
said over
blanket,
12.
and that was it. And
Give him a mohawk.
now
and
you
some
put him on his
glasses.
blanket, and he
Put him on a cat.
and put him on a cat, and you'll get like billions of views.
Riding on
anywhere.
a dog in the middle of the
Duct
street.
tape him to a
Hey,
cat.
we'll get
Before we end the
12,000
show,
views.
can I just ask a really interesting question?
What's that?
You can try.
How do you think that
Hang on.
Mateo
How
will
could you
be-
preference it
What-
as a
What if
How
they
do you
said
think-
no?
How do you think
exactly.
that your
In
your
whose
son will
sense?
feel when he realizes he has this whole digital history that's been laid before him when he gets it?
I'd be fucking pissed off, man.
The average
Well, it's all
kid.
Bob's
Dad,
fault.
The
What
average
the hell
kid
did you
has a
do?
huge digital
Bob
history.
put,
was
Bob
12
put a
months
microphone
old.
in his hand and when he was
Exactly.
Yeah,
in
but
the
I
his
mean,
womb.
I mean,
I mean,
like
on
if I was 7,
Facebook
it's
it was
like,
published,
look,
you
you
know.
have 7 years of social media
At
that's behind
7
you.
years.
Yeah, 7
Actually, when
Well, who
he's
knows?
6.5, he'll have 7 years of data on the internet.
Exactly.
It's
How
like,
about
what?
we'll
6
cross
months
that
before I was
bridge when
born,
it-
you were publishing about me? That's fucking crazy. Actually, you
All
did
right.
all these shots on Facebook with
Okay,
your,
James, I have to say that was a deep thought.
Deep thought.
Oh.
Thanks, James.
Yeah, very disturbing.
All right.
actually.
Thanks for
Must be
listening to
sober.
another episode
It's
of
the glasses he's wearing. His intellectual glasses.
Bunker Project.
Bye bye.
You can reach us at 1-877-636-1474.
But you won't.
74. It's all because Bob always keeps saying you won't, so you don't. Don't listen to Bob.
8 months of you guys not doing anything. I mean, like,
do
it's,
it.
It's, we
Call
could spend that money on
1-877-636-1474.
beer, for God's sake.
Greg Griffiths, you
Free
call us
number?
now.
Yeah, Craig, come on, get it together. Your daughter won't respect
Thanks
you.
for listening. We'll see you again next week.
Bye bye. Is that twice I've said that?